How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review, and it is Mad Elf time. Now, I've done some Mad Elves over the years. I think this might have been my third or fourth one. I think I did it when fresh one, and I know a couple weeks ago I actually did an aged one with Joe from NAP or Beer Reviews, and I believe that was a 2006. It developed quite a decent amount of tartness, in a good way, not overly sour, just tartness, and it was a really good beer. But this one was tossed to me by a friend of mine. He actually gave me this, and this is a 2010 version, so I'm kind of curious. We're almost kind of smack dab in the middle of new and the one we did a couple weeks ago, so just for the sake of science, I guess you would say, because this is total science, I'd give this aged one a review and see what she's got. As far as what it says in the bottle, it says, cheerful creation to warm your heart and enlighten your tongue. Fermented and aged with spicy yeast, this ruby red beer delivers subtle cherries and enticing aromas. The Mad Elf, a jolly and delicious beer for the holidays. Mad Elf, ale brewed with honey and cherries. Happy holidays. On the bottle here, it says it on the bottle dating on the side here, 2010. 11% alcohol by volume, so it's a sipper. And that's pretty much it. I forgot it was 11%. Jeez. Yeah, label-wise, it's okay. I'm not the biggest Troegs fan as far as their labeling goes, their old ones or their new ones, but at the same time, I dig it. It's a holiday beer, and it looks like a holiday beer, so I'll cut my yammer and pop this sucker. A little bit of a hiss on it. Give her a pour and see what she's got. It's I know a lot of people that age this beer. I know some people that hate this beer aged. I know some people that love it aged, so it's kind of like a little bit of a polarizing kind of beer. So, yeah, huge waft of semi-sweet cherries all the way from here. It did have a head on it. It was just off white, kind of close to khaki, but it's pretty much dissipated to this point now, as you'd expect with kind of like an aged beer. Color-wise, it actually looks very sour-like in color. It has that kind of cherried, kind of hazy, orange, red, muddled brown kind of vibe going on it. So if you looked at this from afar, my guess would be, or if I looked at it from afar, my guess would be this is might be a sour beer. It's a little more effervescent than a sour, so you become like, oh, maybe not. But I mean, they view it, I believe, as a winter warmer or a Belgian quad. I believe they kind of, I guess, pigeonhole this as. It doesn't look like any of that. It just kind of looks like almost like, let's go beer de garde in color. So yeah, it's got a nice kind of reddish orangish hue to it, haze to it. Pretty lively carbonation, even though that head kind of went away. So she looks good. Let's see what she smells like. Yeah, semi-sweet oxidized cherries. A little bit of oxidation going on that does not bother me at all in any form or fashion. And it's got this sweetness to it, but this tartness. Everybody's okay. You know, you go to your grandma's house. And Grandma has the cherry, not cherry, the strawberry candies that were wrapped, and it actually had a picture of a strawberry on it, and it was just wrapped up top, and then you eat it, and then it has that little gel on the inside. That's the kind of smell I'm getting from this. And that kind of candy has a sweetness to it, but the gel has kind of a little bit of a preservy kind of earthy tartness to it, and that's kind of the vibe I'm getting off this nose-wise, but with cherries more than strawberry. Even though I'm getting a weird, I don't know if it's just my brain, but I'm getting a little bit of strawberry. Yeah, and it could be that honey too, because it's definitely there in spades. You got a nice sweetness from it. So I'm assuming it's probably just a tartness from the age with those cherries, with the honey kind of counterbalancing it out. And that's the dominant thing there. You're getting a little bit of kind of a funky, not funky, spicy kind of yeastiness to it. Other than that, there's really not much malt to speak of, obviously no hops because it's not there even in the beginning. But yeah, she smells nice. She smells like it's going to be sweet in a really good way. So she looks good. She smells pretty fucking awesome. Let's see what she tastes like. Cheers. That's fucking delicious. Little bit of fucking oxidation going on. You're getting a little bit of kind of tacky, kind of wet papery kind of thing, but it's very minimal. It's absolutely, I can look past it fucking no problem, because the beer itself is cash fucking money. The mouthfeel tastes like 1,000-count thread sheets fucking feel. That honey is there to give you a nice burst of sweetness, but then you get this kind of tartness from that sour, from that cherry. And they're playing off each other fucking beautifully. You get, there's no heat there, but there's a warming effect through your body. So you know it has a bit of an ABV, but when you I could chug this. I can't chug anything. And I could chug this fucking thing. It's that easy to drink. A little bit of spiciness in there. Gives you that kind of winter warmer kind of vibe. This is absolutely delicious. This is the best Mad Elf I've ever had. So I think, like I was saying, I've reviewed it fresh. I like it fresh, but it's a little bit hot. It's a little bit disjointed. It's a little bit herky-jerky. The older one me and Joe did was nice, but it was leaning more towards the tart side, which I dug, but it wasn't as smooth and as fucking on point as this one. So, yeah, this beer is absolutely fucking delicious. So let's talk about it. Is it one of the better, I don't know, is it one of the better aged Belgian-style darks with cherries and honey? Sure. Where does it rank on the scale of age when it comes to Mad Elf? Because I think that's pretty much what these videos are when I do these now at this point. When should you drink this beer? 6 years. And pretty much at this point, it's looking at 6 years. So this is by far and away the best Mad Elf I've had. Value and availability was given to me, but I believe it retails, don't shoot me, but I think it retails fresh out the gate around like $13 a 4-pack. That's not too shabby, so you know, this is definitely something that would be fall in that realm of, I've talked about it before, fall in that realm of buy it, take one, drink it, put the other 3 in the cellar and let them sit and crack them over the years kind of beer. But like I said, you probably want to let the sucker at least sit about 5 years, you know what I mean, or 4 years and try it at 6 and try it at 8 and see if there's a marked difference. Availability, by me, Troegs is everywhere, so I can probably still find this year's on the shelf, and we're pretty much almost into September now. Or we might be in September by the time I post this, or past, who knows. So yeah, it's widely available, definitely in my area and up and down the kind of East Coast, so, you know, take that for what it's worth. And just say this, if you like what we like this. If you like Belgians, because it does have a Belgian vibe to it. It doesn't nail the Belgian soul I like to talk about very cryptically, but it is Belgian, and it's really good. It's smooth as fuck if you like aged beers, if you like cherry beers, if you like honey beers, if you like cool transitioning beers. It'd be a very cool thing to do a multi-year vertical of this. I wouldn't, at its ABV and the style of beer, I wouldn't want to do like a straight-up vertical of this from like 2000 to 2010. I think that would be a little bit much for me. I would go 3-year increments on this and do like, you know, 2000, a 3, a 6, a 9, and kind of go from there, kind of see how it transitions. It'd be a fun beer to do that with. So, yeah, if you're just into experimenting with age and you like kind of Belgian beers and you like super drinkable kind of old beers and you like hearing me just ramble, you'll like this. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or you didn't, comment down there and stuff. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, on tap, Massive Beers and all 4 of those places if you want to check us out anywhere else. I'm going to start plugging this now because I've been doing it for a while now. Do a radio show on Sundays called Beer Geeks Radio. Horrible name. I didn't pick it. It's WILKnewsradio.com on Sundays at noon, or syndicated after on iTunes and Stitcher. So check it out. We talk to breweries and do all kinds of awesome stuff. We have crazy amount of awesome breweries on there. Treehouse, Trillium, Sam Adams, Founders, Rare Barrel. I could keep going on and on and on. Have beer writers on. John Hall just had Chris from Beer Geek Nation on. A lot of different people on. So definitely give that a whirl if you're into that in the podcasting form, because it works pretty well. That's pretty much it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice aged beer right now. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers.